Yeah.
Ojibia TV, ubeje wo ho.
Kamu isemi ile isema ya mana ya ti na onye isemi ya ya ni isemi awo ta kasa masu ile da ku ọmọ ale ku ọmọ Untuk kawan kamu ada orang kamu omai kelasan Untuk dia nak bawa orang biasa nak ayat saya mande orang ada kapan embera nak membasa Tawang pasa ansu ebile di maya na ayro sam kasa o omai gana me ba ko si pe wa mo ko helo nti ni pe na na mo mbere mu tra ko kwamba wo ni am na shoro akomu o chidi ta mere o pe nti no owu aye pi asun je ntontom som obo abu o omai gana o mu da ko wi ase na so kana ne kan ba nsa wora ahun wona mai mu dimezi boti o gina da yibo wen ena ni pega na bofo o hwere no manga bo do mai mu ngana me ka jam kake gopa wo jina ba pan ugo ebrechi ene wonya abira ma obi mposa ndara ndara dachi asujin kan sai mbe ya to bo ko oda bango be ya se asu ayo tuma na wo ya se se tuma be na wo ya se asu na asase na pum the sort of order na wo yin to in asam kra nsi the mujmezi ni yabayi obera na ho ntabi owo fie owo so mu na wamba onfrem amra ansana kisa asumu yakọ na wose enyima oya yawo de jobi mpo sikeko simple owo so mu na onye sika lo pokara ba nyene na asan o sha na nso kwa ba jibi wedu ha sana oya ado osoma papa na iyi na osi ni bere wo yin pa no bi bere na ba kwa krefi LMB kasa bere iyi na odi ado pa jo man amani mo yin so ho na wo honton wo awon tere bi na hele awon sura wa pomudin awon sura wa pomudin ano ye geri ye ko mo aduma dize me ba ye ko so mo aduma ya bo oso wa bre bo yi ni o bo pa oso me de bi aso wa pomudin o ye bi o yin to yo gana ha ebi ni mo ko bo ye na wondo
His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, this gathering, this festival that we're having now, the mini conference we're having now, is the greater or the greatest conference we've ever had. Said that yes, it is the greatest because the explanation he will give to us tomorrow will prove to us the reason why it is the greatest of all the festivals we've ever had. So this is because by the time we are done with this festival or this gathering, then each and every one, the angel and the Most High God have charged to take care of you, who have come to take care of you. So that is how the Most High God have made it. That in the 3 nations that he has appointed to take his religion into them, he has charged angels to take care of each and every individual in the nation. So that these angels will take care of your life and you have good health at all times. He said this is what the angels are to do. While they are taking care of you, they take care of you until when the life in you is gone, before they also stop doing their work. But he said what is happening to the nation Ghana is that there is no single soul in the nation that his or her angel is taking care of him. And that is the reason we are suffering. That is the reason death rate is increasing. That is the reason diseases and ailment is troubling our life. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, by the time we are done with this festival, all of us will have our angels to be with us and be taking care of us. And he said this, it is not that he's saying it just for saying sake, but we shall all witness it. We shall see it with our own eyes and then testify to it that yes, our angels are taking care of us. So this is one thing that many people are happy to hear of. And even the diaspora, some of them are saying that they would like to be part of the program till tomorrow morning. They wouldn't like to even sleep because the benefit of the program is what they know of. The importance of it is what they've heard of. For that reason, they have wanted to stay for the whole night to witness the program. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said that yes, if you don't know, then you are a lost one. And that if you understand the benefit of this, you would even try. He said if you are staying at a place like Cape Coast, for the benefit of the program that is happening, you would have started working on. By now you are on your way coming, and even if you start working from Cape Coast, by 3 days you would have been here. Because of the benefit you gain out of it, you will take that chance to be here to get the benefit that whatever the festival rules you get out of it. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said yes, that is what is going to happen, and that because our angels are not taking care of us, we are going through this trouble. He said the angels are in 2 folds. The one that take care of the good life and the good health that we have, and then the other that sees to prosperity of human life. And he said, at this time, he will do one for us, which will be the one that takes care of our good health. And then by December, he will do the other one also for us. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, this is what the voice have come to him to tell him that is to use this to liberate the people in the hands or the people in the nation. And then by the time he liberated all the people, we will see that the nation has taken it good clothing and put them on. He said that this program, this festival that we'll be having is what will help the people in the nation to get themselves liberated from the hands of the evil powers, and then we'll have our souls taken care of us. He said in the nation Ghana, there is no single soul that these 2 angels that are charged to take care of your life and then also take care of the prosperity that you gain in life, none of them is taking care of any of the people in the nation.
Amen. Mark the Yawoh there. Maybe I am not going to answer. It's the Abba. So I have the plan next one. So we will be out here later. I don't know that. Makan do tipa o bozi wala do wa pi obi ba from na mo bozi na ade jai na ha do no o mo bo e aheye o from do mo waka asoje ka hu amen ebi sa maka so no sa pa asam na aye aduma de ma na ba ya ma wo macho sense there then no be come am there ata Christian that's what the class say the work where asonfo apomudi do no wehu na opera do ma some the stra work ma some get there and work ma some there emi yo dey afi am there boy dey person na kara am ka sense ko ndra bro ya ko pana no ko hera ba yedna Machi ambe sima for ade kenko akana kwa wanya na obaye na wanya na obaye sa omo pe na ngadi akatwe pe wa hu ni yana ma kala ye dam na otume ye na obaye ebuwa ayeye pita pam na mbi le ba so meka ma aka so wanya na oye kaya ya wanya ko pana ake yin na po ni wonse asafu na wonse o ko achema na mama Yawoh ya kuka wato yin fana ko No more material. The man Yankopon, Naga, Oshire, Billy Baby Yankopon. It's a duty to Yankopon or your crown. Let it was not an Osmana, the guy Bosho. Either no Mukite. Internet, yeah, but I will mark the whole way with it. Montana. Let me apply it. No, we are open on the plan. Let's go look at the fire back over the Massa. The one of the person of McKay. It's a very like, huh? So, what do you want, man? I thought we were better. Now the prayer, one of the players was doing, we can't let it. You can't have more. Or queen now, but I wasn't doing it. No, that's much lower. Not the million. Nti ya nkopon opele ewade le wade nde be ko nko wa fam no na mo mo bra ana na mu na ma mi yin bako bo o yin de bla yi ni ko be la yi ko be la yi ndi sa ma na ko pere afi okwan ni gbe mo ko be are ko na yi edu mi na yi dam ba gina mo da ko fun atamaka ndo ya lo ya bi. Then we'll not barren can oil them.
His Holiness Nyame Somafo will continue with the teaching. But earlier on, he mentioned that this festival is having a bigger benefit that is given to us. And so, if you have a relative that is not here, you should try and then elect them so that by Sunday they should be here. He said that this is because what the religion is bringing to us, what the benefit that this festival is bringing to us, it is something that each and everyone must take part in it. He continued to say that we do not know, and because we don't know, that is the reason sometimes we go through this ordeal. He said that if you don't know, then always you are pity. He said that yes, a brother, a disciple of which mentioned, he came to him and said that once he took his members back, the members are saying that, or these are the issues of the members, that for the good health, they are seeing it. But for success in life, it is becoming difficult for them. Always they see it not to be clear. Things are not moving on well. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, yes, that is how it will be. And that as one of the disciples here was giving the teaching, he mentioned that His Holiness Nyame Somafo would not carry anything anywhere to come and give to us. He said that is how it is. It is the Most High God himself that will do all the work. And he said that one thing we do not know, of which he said he's telling us this. He tells us he started this long ago, telling us to stop that, and that we should restrain ourselves from that attitude, but yet we are finding it difficult to stop. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, yes, one thing we do not know, and that is revealing to us is this. There is a God that takes care of humans' life, and that for you to have good health at all times, there is a God that takes care of that. And that God, what he dislikes is for you to have another God or believe in something in addition to the Most High God. And that is what he dislikes. Moreover, he said for all the members, we are not at fault when it comes to this. Because we believe in one God and we believe in his messenger, His Holiness Nyame Somafo. That is the true messenger of God. He said with this, that God that takes care of good life and see to good health at all times, he's taking care of us. That is the reason we don't see ourselves getting ill at a time or getting sick at a time, because this God is taking care of us. But the other who see to their success in life, who is called a Razi, he said with him, what he dislikes is for you to backbite about your fellow human being. And that is what we are always engaging ourselves in. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, he started telling us this long ago that we should stop backbiting about our fellow human beings. For us to gain success in life, we should stop backbiting about our fellow human beings. And the God that sees to success in life, these are the things he dislikes, that you should not backbite about our fellow human beings. His Holiness Nyame Somafo says that the difficult things for us to do, that we will chance upon an issue concerning another human being and you will not say it. Is it difficult for us to do? that you see your fellow human being and you not speak evil, you not say anything, you not backbite about them, is it something difficult for us to do? His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, if we stop it, we will see the success in life. But if we don't stop and we continue to backbite about our fellow human being, then the success we are looking for, we should not think it will come. And that we really want the success for ourselves, but if He's giving us the things to follow so that the success will come, we said we will not do. Rather, we are thinking it shall be well. He said it will never be well until when we stop that.
Yakob offer yes ada samba wa pomzelo offer le one what match Yakob offer yin ko wa pomzelo yes ina wa pomzelo asuye kan amen asaban wasa wata ko na asaban wata wa shi kwana wotu okay ewu bra mo se dubil nasun Rather than of our man who was in our woman. What do you cry? And I send them a celebration. And son and I deny I hear more than a man. I want to be a person who are better. Come on, what doesn't work. And the even about the but the baby was some late na ho ga bo so do bio ma ta kire sim aya ro so ya papa na o be platform zi maka ya bra corona ba maka atam da obi dan kada o fa da bum o ye ji obi an kai corona ba maka obi dan kai obi wo kai obi ye ji en na maka ha nta o ba ka so kwa wo so ye what is preaching na to yin funa jirum obi wa ta fi an woti oyajo e wo se ya ri so da hote na ho na o ba ke do no e blat nso ya ka wo je bi na mo wa ya na wo ye na anya asa onye ye
Holiness Nyame Somafo continue with the teaching, and he explained again that the God that takes care of human health, what is the name of that God? He asked we, the congregations, but yet none is able to mention it. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said this is what happened. At the time that he began the work, the Most High God had spoken to him and told him that the way the people in the nation are dumb, the way their ability to reason is low, every message that comes to him, he should explain it and say it 7 times so that this will arouse their understanding, and then they will get to comprehend the message that is given to them a bit. And so he said that with this, anytime he gives a message like this, he expects the disciples to also go back to their branches and then spread this message to the members. But yet they will not do it. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, as the members sit for a while and then he is not reminded of the message that comes to him, then he let go of it and began to do the old things that he is doing. He continued with it. So he asks again that the God that takes care of the good health of every person in the nation, what is the name? He said we forgot it, but if we could remember at the time that coronavirus is at its peak and troubling the lives of the people in the world, he came out to tell us that we should mention boom, and that is the God that takes care of the good health of every individual. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, with this we have forgotten about it. That is the reason the message came to him, that he should repeat every message 7 times for us to be able to comprehend it. His Holiness Nyame Somafo urged the disciples who are continuing with the teaching in the various branches that whenever they go back, they should remind the people about the messages he's giving, and that he said that we should stop backbiting. But if you come to say it here once, the people go back and nobody is there to remind them. So in no time, then that message wash away, the message decay in their mind, and then they go back to their own life again. So Holiness Nyame Somafo said, there should be people who will remind ourselves or who will remind us all the time with the messages that is given to us, so that we desist from the backbiting that he's talking about and have the success that we urge for in life.
Amen. Okay. Obrigado por não achar. Asra, nem ele não. the bottom, a cool or you bear. Another one came from them the well, a Kayina at a Tanagi. What my end? But one of them, when you move the very upper room, it's a good one, I said I will never be here. And I pay that not from the desert, to the young of Bisha, Rubo, you wish her. And all that time there. Let them come simply. I had a share. I'm not happy, and I'm going to go. Sunday and Sunday, every day, I'm not going to worry him. Who would that day preach Nama? Formers and Assun. Quotation. Oh, yeah, what happened there? Other work on your pen driver. No, I could have opened. Now, what a catch on one of our share, and so we will move on about myself. Another day, it will be one from the company of the money, not just you. Or try the hope of a reason one from that young couple, Rabbi Nagasa, upon number more open reality. Oh, I do the quotation. If there's some Maka, Muka, possible slow, not all of slow. No more, you didn't come on yet. Obi-Wan Samka, that was the word Yawoh. More somebody. I didn't like nothing. I don't want to be that's what one or bread. Of our manager, young woman, other nutrient, and nutrient. I'm all of them. Of the Amazon to Samaka, in the Ala for one to me. Yamon to Israel, Jerusalem, Israel for one to me. Of the Papa, one man was the moon, Yamon play a beautiful water for one in the other. Then the Yamon play, yes. About another year. About another year, one over saying. Obra was the company field. Although what government camera, although body, although the body, and all our can there, Obra does about the other children. As we come, I said, a young a song, let us know what boy I put on the field over here.
Holiness, and Somafo continue with the teaching, and he explained again. He mentioned that Prophet Muhammad, may the blessing peace Allah be upon him. At his time, he said that those who backbite about their fellow human being, their attitude or their act is just like you slashing the flesh of the human being and then boil it, cook it, and then you eat it yourself. His Holiness and Somafo said, and human being cannot do that. For you to eat your fellow human beings' meat or flesh, you can't do that. But yet, it is the evil powers, the witchcraft that do that, or wizards that do that. His Holiness and Somafo said, if we know this, then we have to stop backbiting about our fellow human being. And I always keep telling us that we should stop backbiting about our fellow human being, and it is only this that will help us to gain the success in life. He said that yes, the Most High God has said that the holy temple that has been built in the nation, it is what has brought the peace and comfort to the nation. He said the people of Ghana are very fortunate. These are the words of the Most High God that came to him, said by His Holiness and Somafo. That the people of Ghana are very fortunate because they've had the holy temple built in their nation. And that any nation that had a messenger of God with them who have come to build the holy temple of the Most High God in the nation, that nation is blessed and the nation is with comfort. So he said the people of Ghana are to go through this. But yet, the people who are following him, His Holiness and Somafo, do not know this, and that is the reason we continue to struggle. That is the reason we continue to suffer. His Holiness and Somafo said, the Most High God said that the holy temple that is built in Mecca, which is the Kaaba, that is the reason the Arabians are always living a comfortable life and a peaceful life. The same way he said the holy temple that was built in Jerusalem in Israel, that is the reason the people of Israel are always having comfort whilst living life. So His Holiness and Somafo said that these are the words of the Most High God, that anyone who helped in building the holy temple, his descendants will never be poor in life. And he continued to say that those that will come to help in building the holy temple, they will never go poor in life and their descendants. So he asked that, what are you doing to aid the building of the holy temple? His Holiness Somafo said, he urged us that those who are having the knowledge should come with the knowledge to help build the holy temple. Those who are having the strength should come with their strength to build the holy temple. Those who are having the money should come and support financially to build the holy temple. But he said, the Most High God has said that all this is good, but the ones who come with money, you can never meet them in life. You can never pass them in life in terms of success. His Holiness and Mr. Somafo has said that the Most High God has said that there are 7 key things that he gives to people who have come to help building his holy temple, and that is giving that to us.
Old Barrier, Accra, 2009. Name of the crazy. And what did I tell somebody? Can you open a business of your room? No one to me, I put on my whatever see where I went to listen to. No, somebody says, as we did to Muslim. I am the 14. But if I watch them, no one's asking. Can I do my work with them? Nigga, sister, in the middle of this, that my family had mentioned. Some of what I got up can I go one, 17,000. Man can be a mother. I'll go to my head. I'm so young, I have a couple of them who are wafting you. Until I'm wafting. As we come, it was there. And for what was over Babua, Yakob the face. What do I want to know about Yakob the face? What was the new law about Yakob the face? As a never so. No more, I don't want to say, or the woman obey a Pomodian Ossity. Obey a Taboye, Ossity. Abi wo boya bawo a ositi le musu asambe ona boya ekelu kra abi ala kemrum ofu owo bodu we wala kemrum afi yimba wo sami ado nyala ewo yimba wo sami ado da wo pa ni mema owa ebo ko ya mbo ne kesi owo bodu na boya kasi afi wo nyala abi atemwana ọdụkọkọ ahịmana ọ chọrọ akwụnụmụ na apịa so eframa ọwa ahịmana nyere mụ n'obi na sọgbụ asị bụ ọwọ ahịmana nyere dami na bẹẹ sọ yìí na báyìí yẹ bótú yẹ yà àkókò ní fèrè ní ọ̀nà ìwé ẹ̀dùn lẹ́yìn òun fáfó fẹ́ ẹ̀dùn àmì yẹ wọ́n yẹ ṣe àbàmù esa nkwafo yara sɛ sɛ ɛbɛnyɛ ɛbɛ baasa bakoro ka yɛ yankopɔ ne hwɛ na wo baabi mu abi sɛ wɔyɛ ɛfɛhyɛ dɛ sika ɛbɛnyɛ nyinaa sɛ ɛbɛ baasa sɛ ɛbɛnyɛ ne yankopɔ ne hwɛ na wo sɛ wo bɛkɔ dama na mɛyɛ ɔwɔ bɛyɛ ɔkɔtɔ kaara dɛm a mokɔ akɔtɔ kaara dɛm aso yɛn ka ho nti ɔyɛ mmerɛ ti ɛna bɛ bi adwuma yɛ wɔde dɛm nti ɔbea ayɛ no ho ɔbea ayɛ no ho ɔbea ayɛ no ho la bɛɛbi ɔsɛ mu sɛ yɛ bɛba sɛ ne maa bɛ sɛ mu mɛrɛ mu ne ɔmu na mu sɛ yɛ yɛ o ɔmɛ yɛ yɛ wɔde bi ala bɔ yɛ wɔde yɛ ɛdɛ bɔ yɛ yɛ ɔmɛ yɛ yɛ wɔde nti ɔmu a ɛma adɛ wɔtɔ yɛ mu sɛ yɛ bɛba.
His Holiness Nyame Somafo, continue with the teaching, but earlier on he mentioned that the teaching that is given to us in a gathering that we have come like this, the disciples can pick it up, get it pulled on the pen drive, of which they can use that to continue to have teachings for the people or the members anytime they go to their branches, up to when the 4 months will reach for us to come back. But if they don't do that and they go out giving out quotations, it will not help with the teaching. His Holiness and Mr. Somafo said the disciples should take note of this, and that the messages that he's giving out, these are the things that they have to listen, and then because they have had the teaching, they already had the training, they will be able to use this to help the members in the branches to also get understanding of the message that is given. He said that as he has begun this religion, he said it's quite a long time, and that he began it at Old Barrier in Accra. And at the time he began this work, it was just healing. And then when the message came down, the voice came that he should put together the people of the Christian background and then the Islamic religious background to worship the Most High God, and that the name of the religion is called Asuje Intuntusum, and that there is nobody in the nation who is worshiping God at that time, and that God is listening to him. He said when the voice came and he gathered the people, he had only 40 of the people. But if we look at it, we should look at the members that we have today. He said all is due to the fact that he always listened and abide by the messages that come to him. He said the rules and regulations that come to him, he abide by them. And that is the reason we see it flourishing like this. It is not to say that, he said, it is not to say that worshiping God is on a silver platter that you just get it just like that. He said it's not easy. And that is the message should come to him that he should recite a Radi 17,000. He said if he's not done reciting it, he's not sleeping. How? He asked if you can do that. His Holiness and Mr. Somafo said to worship God, it is not something that is easy. And so we should be very happy that we have this with us. We had God's religion with us. He said we are very fortunate that we had the Holy Temple with us. His Holiness and Mr. Somafo said the nation Ghana, we are very fortunate. That is not, he did not even understand the reason why we should go through trouble, because the Holy Temple with us, it is this that is with the people of Arabia that they are always having comfort and success in life. It is this same that is with the people of Arabia, the people of Israel. And he said that this is the last of it, the third of it that has come onto the earth, and it will never have appeared in any of the nations on this earth ever. He said that the Holy Temple will not come to any nation again. And so as it's part, or it has been with us, the people of Ghana, we should count ourselves to be blessed, and that we should take part in it. He said, as he has mentioned, those who said, who will come to help build the third Holy Temple, he said, the Most High God said that he has 7 key things for you to achieve in life. 4 of them, you will see them in your physical realm here. You experience them here. Then 3 of them too will be given to you in the other part of the world. He mentioned that the 4 that you experience them here is that those who come to help to build the Holy Temple, you always have good health. That you have lives that you be going through sicknesses and ailments at certain point in time. He said, no, that will not happen. Your health will always be good at all times, and a perfect health at all times. Then again, he mentioned that you who have come to help build the Holy Temple, calamities are the things that you will not even see them in life at all. You don't see them coming your way at all. Then also success that one have to receive in life, you will receive it on earth here. You see that yes, your life is a success whilst you are living it here. His Holiness Mr. Somafo said that then again, what you will get here on earth here in the physical realm is protection. Protection that supersedes all protection on earth. You who have come to help build the third Holy Temple, you will receive all this one. And he said that these are the 4 you receive in the physical realm here. The other 3 you shall receive it in the other part of the world, of which he mentioned that when you die, one will be given to you. He said that one is that the benefit or the enjoyment that the people who are to inherit the kingdom of God on the day of judgment will go through when they are buried, yours will be super than all of them. You will have better enjoyment in your grave when you are buried than all those who will attain salvation on the day of judgment. Then he said that those who have come to help build the third Holy Temple or build God's house, what you shall receive is that you will be put in the 9th kingdom of the Most High God. On the day of judgment, your abode will be in the 9th kingdom of the Most High God. Then again, the enjoyment, the air that blows around the people in the heavenly kingdom, that will happen on the day of judgment. He said yours will be superb than all other people who will live there or other souls that will get there. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, these are the things that you experience when you die, which are the three. The four are all will happen to you in the physical realm here. He said, with this, it is just abiding by rules and regulations that has taken him this far. And that the Most High God have instructed him that anytime he heals people, the proceeds of it, he should divide it into three, one of which should be invested in the building of the Holy Temple, and then two should be used by him. Then whenever he had a conference like this, a festival of which many have come, the proceeds that come should be divided into three, two should be invested in building the Holy Temple, and then one should be used by him. He said that this, he followed it all the time. If it were you, you would have used all the money to buy yourself a luxury car or a luxurious car. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, he always abide by the rules and regulations given to him by the Most High God, and that is the reason we see him this far. So we should also try and abide by all the messages that is given to us, abide by the rules and regulations, and we shall see difference in our life.
As we know, I'm going to remember that's what the two of me. Madam, Madam, practice. Now, I'm going to akasaka sa what I'm going to be as modern has some who the quarter of the royal yard. Let the mamma the royal yard. Secure matter about some baby, but they are was not a one year of Papa. I am some catching diamonds, some catching road. The other catch that you open as an approachment about. Robertson of a country. And to do the Papa Buyer was my buyer. I am to do my father. Choose to Rabba, who did that. I can get the job and one of my yard. You want very young. A quarter for every other child, one of my yard. Yeah, about it. Yada, I am to that. Now, this is something that you that. But the truth for him. The truth of Papa now, I can warn him. But as we come, Adokra, also men would also say, or the Papa on you. Pray about me. And so, yeah, was man on the road. Monowana. Now, what did they know? I didn't have one more the other day. Pray about me. Let me get what September. October. Now, in Madame, I will. Oh, yeah, it's Friday next week. You keep the Mamma for you, a wapamo, or your moon, you look at the film. I will I don't know. I remember you were that home. On the 3rd or the 4th or the 15th. Then you will soon, you will kiss us. It's a more in more in no one want a man, it's not see that. I thought about my movie. But to go to put it on it is so. Only a book arrow. Don't have who was still. I'm a man, another more after and I must ask one.
His Holiness Nyame Somafo said that He's given us the way that we shall live life that would help us to achieve the things that the Most High God have apportioned for us. He said that yes, we cannot be like Him. We cannot be like Him. Because if we look at Him, He said always He's in the same garment. He's in the same clothes at all times. We cannot be like that. If we get to His residence, in His room, there is only a plastic chair that He uses. He said that you cannot do. And that even the proceeds of all that He's doing, the money He realizes He could have bought some things for Himself. But anytime He tried to do that, He is always worried because it is the work that the Most High God have charged Him to do that He's always thinking about. And even if you use any of the proceeds or the money to buy things for himself, he finds it difficult to do it. Always he would like to put it in the building of the third holy temple. He said even as the instruction came to him that if he divide it into three, to take one of it and then use by himself, that one, he cannot even use it. He still invests it and add it to the two that has been said to be given to the holy temple. The same way, the one that he said he should use two of it and then give one to the holy temple, he still add his two to the one that should be added to the holy temple. He said these are what he keep doing, but we cannot do that. His Holiness and Mr. we cannot do that. And that the brain that the Most High God has given to us, are we not using it? Is that what do we use the brain for at all? If we are there, the brain that the Most High God has put in the head of every man, what do we use our brain for? His Holiness and Mr. Somafo said, when we look at it, we should see the members, the congregation that we have, the multitude, the number of it, and then right from January up to October now, if he can recollect, the death that he has recorded in the religion are 5. And that coming Friday, there is an old woman that is relating to him that we have to go and then say, go and bury her. His Holiness and Mr. Somafo said that with this, we are not thinking about it. That when we go into the other side of the world where we have the Christians and then the Islamic religion, they are dying at all times. Young ones are dying, old ones are dying, and that is what they are seeing. But when we come here, it's not happening like that. He asked, are we not human beings like them? And if we are human beings like them, then what are we thinking about? And that somebody will get up and say that I've come into the religion and I have not seen nothing. He said, when you say that, in the instant you have to be killed and thrown somewhere because you are not thinking properly. That you are in the religion, you are having the good health, death rate has reduced. And on the other side of the world where we have the Christians and then the Islamic religion, they are dying at all times. We are not seeing it this way. Yet you stand somewhere and say that you are not seeing anything as you are part of the religion. His Holiness and Mr. Somafo said, when we are there, we should use the brain that the Most High God has given to us to reason and think about the things that are happening in the religion. The good health we are having, the death rate that has reduced. These are the things we should be thinking about and not to say that we've not seen anything in the religion.
As we come, Ordina Hotel, I want to the bus. Then the woman was announced to go if you office. No, the moon is about a crack. But you have not said I don't know. Elijah, when you like when you're back, who is not that? Who will buy one of trouble? When I'm going when I'm a done. And Jamuka will come with me. Yawoh, one with come on, the good with the castle there. It's not all year, that's not so much. I want mother was no what do you think? Where's that? What do you know? Where the baby? I want to win Elijah by Elijah was shot us, or general cannot die or could be. And so, what is Papa? I'm Benjamin, the Mayard, and the Benjamin, Sunday, and so I'm breaking now. That's a soon. Why I'm who assembly what? I don't miss that. Now, the Benjamin in the crack. Where you the crack? Now you are reference. Family.
His Holiness and Mr. Somafo said, if we take note of him and we study the way he gives his teaching, right from somewhere August coming to this time October, we could see that his way of teaching has changed. And that, he said, for him, he is adorned with patience very well in that. But when we look at him, we see that the way he's giving the teaching right from August up to now, it has changed a bit. He said, yes, it has changed because the Elijahs, the entity of Elijahs who came with the Elijah in the olden days that have come to aid the slaughtering of Baal worshippers on earth, it is they that have descended unto the earth at this time. And with them, they are very rowdy, they are very wicked. And that sometimes they come to him and ask him to allow them to slaughter those who are going wrong, who are speaking evil about him, those who are not abiding by the words of the Most High God at this time. And he asked them to be patient. He said that yes, they are very wicked. And that is the reason currently when we listen to him very well and you study him, we will see that the way he gives the teaching has changed a bit, because anytime he comes, he's very furious giving messages to us, because he do not understand why he gives all these messages to us. He gives teachings to us patiently, but yet we are finding it difficult to understand and finding it difficult to abide by them. And the way we are still the same. He said that those Elijahs who have descended onto the earth now, they are very wicked. If they are allowed to do their work, they will kill many of us, and they will do it with the members in their religion. But sometimes the words that people utter about him and that he comes to hear it, when he gets them, they are very annoying. But just that he has the patience, he sometimes just ignores it. But we should be careful. He said, those Elijahs that have descended onto the earth, it is they that are killing many people in the nation, and that people are not aware of. If they descend unto us, members of their religion, we will not take it kindly, we will not take it easy at all. So His Holiness and Somafo said, we should be careful, abide by the rules and regulations, change our lives, and it will help us.
Happy Yapani Assassin from Raman. One word as the one thing about and I never know. Only when you go to me now, you do some money. Some very very that's not the way you do some. All the kind of ones are so Era ba amane ko ta sanaye mun jaw bane man aban ko yo kuma on da ma ko ma ne mo ni ne kada jiro ba ko mu wa ta na wala ba ya ko amra ba ko ma ke ne yo outside na to da to ko ba ta ne jiro ba ko mu san Tawarna da jesi oto ko ta ko warna me ya ko do wa ta ore yo da ba ji ya na no ko ni pe na aworo ko na o du ko ba o ya ni de ko to no be ni wa ya ba me wa ya ba do wa ta no wa ta ko wa mo na na rada dai ta ko ma ba o bo ko ma ko wani ha
His Holiness Nyame Somafo will continue with the teaching, and he said that we should take note of this, and that henceforth, men who are in the religion, that is associated to some religion, if you would like to marry, he said, you should get married to women who are also members of the religion. And he said, with this, he's explaining for us to understand it properly. That if he says the things, we don't take them seriously, we don't abide by them. He said, it's stressing on this for us to understand. That the Most High God said that men in their religion should settle down in terms of marriage with women who are also in their religion. He said, for this reason, if you are a man and you get a female who is not a member of the religion and yet you would like to marry her, you should first take your time, explain the religion to her, for her to understand and convert and become member of the religion before you can go ahead with the marriage. And I don't think she's outside the religion, and so because of marriage, you go and settle down with her. His Holiness and Somafo said that should not be done. The same applies to the women in the religion. He said the females in the religion too, if you get a man who is outside the religion, you would like to settle down with him, take your time, explain the religion to him, for him to understand and convert and become member of the religion before you go in for the marriage. He said, do not think that I want the marriage or I needed the marriage at all costs, and so for that reason, the man is refusing to come, but yet you agree for the marriage to take place. He said, when you do that, you will be judged guilty in the presence of Most High God. The same applies to the men. He said, if you settle down with a female who is not member of the religion, you will be judged guilty in the presence of Most High God. His Holiness Nyame Somafo has said that it's happening now that as of now, many members are in the religion, the females whose husbands are not members of the religion. The same thing applies to the men too. Their wives are not members of the religion, and it's becoming a hindrance for them. His Holiness Nyame Somafo has said that if we do not take time or we don't take caution of this, and we go out for people who are not members of the religion, he said the Most High God said that he will kill them. If you go to marry a man who is outside and refuse to come into the religion and it happens that he is to be killed, His Holiness Nyame Somafo said he will be killed and you will remain a widow. His Holiness Nyame Somafo will continue to say that in 3 years to come, this religion must see marriages that comprises members of the religion. That the male is a member of the religion, the female is a member of the religion. So that we will have the members in the religion marrying and then settling down as husbands and wives who are all members of the religion. If we don't do that, partners will be killed.
Yankopɔn mo tena na ɔte nso ɔbaa na sɛ ne kunu wu ɔba bia no wɔnyɛ kun na mmara ma go obi ne yɛ wɔn sɛ ne ho na ɔyɛ ɔde hyehyɛ hɔ ɛyɛ ɔdɔba na ɔwɔ yɛhu ne pii nti mmaa na wɔasɛm hɔ na wɔasɛm onyam papaapa sɛ ɛkɔmu mmara mma na sɛ yɛne ka sɛ ɔtaase mpo a yɛne mmara bɔbɔ nsa no ɛrɛ ɔtaase no ɔtaase na akwa wɔn ne daabi bodo me bi no wɔawura wi na wɔasena aka adom ɔmo na mmara asa ade a bibi na wɔn do ba yɛ dama ebi ka yɛ na ba ɔmo sɛ tena ade tiri ba na pe ayɛ asane ama.
His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, if you take note of what he has given to us, he is mentioning the female here more, that when they get into marriage, they should get men that are members of the religion. He said, yes, he's saying this because with settling down into marriage, it is the female that allow themselves to be married by the men. And now if a female should lose a husband, it will be difficult for her to get another man again. But for the men, he is not stressing on them because a man will lose a wife, and while the wife is not, the dead body is not even buried, another woman is running at his doorstep to settle down with him. So His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, it is the women that struggle to get men to settle down with them. And so for that reason, if you get a man who agreed to marry you, who is not a member of the religion, discuss the religion with him. If he understands, bring him to him, His Holiness Nyame Somafo, so that if there are evil powers that are controlling him, and for that reason he is not accepting the religion fully, he will lay hand on him and that evil power will be cast out, so that that man will have a sound mind to come into the religion and settle down with you as a wife and then a husband. Other than that, if you don't agree, he said the man will die and it is you, the female, who will struggle to get another man. But for the men, they had no problem getting the women for themselves. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said he will end here, and that he will attend to the sick ones, and that a power prayer will take place.
Question.
Amen. Now, as me and my woman, if you also were a year hours from my muscle, where you manage and I was me. The service of the guy says, they are so far I do the night. Oh, to my friend, they already. Go here, over a question. But I have a young woman. As we come, ya papa no yakor. Na so yakor. Amra yakor. Gawa Israel. Gawa Arabian, da me pepe no wo ha. Botuma Arabian. Na momo asamo ho. Quran wa he, Quran ni ho. Nkama. Insurance wo for wa no. Wo bra Ghana ha peli. Nkama. Ona ma tu zongo. Oye gbara, ona ye manan. Na mara wato okura na nkasi wala wato na wala nemre ba yara kwata nkani ni
Quran chapter 4, verse number 3. If you feel that you cannot treat offers with fairness, then you may marry such women as seem good to you, 2, 3, or 4 of them. But if you feel that you cannot do justice, marry one only.
Kremon bi anke bida. Imam bi anke bida. Tawo teach na another marry one baka ho. Naturally asuje ka ho. Papa de ntimo wore be. Osana mbona wa wore ntum ya. Embra wa wore be hun. Wa ri ntum ngedo. Basi dai ayi ba ayi ma yele. Basi ayi ma yele. Ntai me da makata me da. Awo ya ko ka ase me da tiro me. Odo wa ba kwa na wa ye ba be e papa na bwan. Na mo toro papa pankwan ewo kwa je mo wan kasa e da mo ka se ko baba be lo e mi wo kwa ku bo panda battle of Ehud da mo kwa ko mo bo papa e de bra wo fie e na e ma no fi wa ye ndanka ba awon so go wan sura ha obi na ba o ye wa ye kana we bed 20 years oba o zo ni kun para to ofel na para ofel afi ma fi so ye kuna fo ya ko pana kada sa e kada wotuma awore bi na ayan de makuru ye nada wa bikan nso o wiya do sal ba sebyo so e kedu ntuma war ko nada asum je ntuma sum o bon kede papa e ko wure bi abaye mistake ono ya do ho ntuma ngero ka emba kura po ko be fo ho o sande upon akoma o to scan e to tama anana mayi abota anana mayi alisi moyi time leader ba moyi time leader will scan so dem na e ko ko nsan na dudu na etume eyele yari sa e ba ha e soro wonu pa amra po asuje ka hom ebia ansada si ere na mbra ba po ndo wala ko na won to wanga na won to
His Holiness Nyame Somafo answered the question that came to him from one of the members who said that he is giving us teachings about marriage and that he would like to ask that as he has mentioned that we should settle or marry the people who are members of the religion, now too that the female in the religion are more than the male, he is asking if the men can get more than one of the wives to marry them. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, this religion called as to do so is God's religion. And the laws that abide, or the laws that abide by God's religion is same thing that is applying here. The law that exists in Arabia, in Islam, the law that exists in Israel, in Judaism, it is the same thing that applies here, that we have to abide by them. So he said that you can marry one in addition to your wife becoming 2 or more. But he said the rules and regulations attached to marrying more than one, you cannot abide by it. And so the best thing is to settle down with one. He allowed a scripture to read to us in Quran, of which explains why you should settle down with one. And that is said that this is the reason the Islamic religious people stay in their community called the Zongo, and then the men struggle because he is not working, but he is married to 4 wives, and he allowed the wives to go around, sell whatever they want to sell in the market, bring the money, and then come and feed him with it. He said, with this you are going to suffer. And that you suffer to a point that you even become a leprous person. He said that yes, because the rules that are governing marrying more than one, you are not abiding by them. And he said it is something you cannot abide by. So for that reason, settle down with one. The Quran chapter that was read to us in Quran chapter 4, thereabout, mentioned that you can marry more than 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 if you realize that the person is an orphan and you would like to take care of them. You can marry them out to your wife and do justice to them as you are doing to the wife. But if you think you cannot, then settle down with one. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, settle down with one is what the Islamic scholars will never mention. Because they know when they mention it's going against them. So they will never mention it. They will choose the marrying of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And leaving them settling down with one. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said that the Most High God rules governing marrying more than one, no one can abide by it. And so for that reason, we should choose marrying one, and that will help us. He said this is because the Most High God has placed it that if you marry 2, you have to equally share whatever you give to them. He said if you give this woman 10 clothing, 10 pieces of clothes, you should give 10 pieces of clothes to the other. If you give this one 10,000, which is in Ghana currency, 10,000 cedis, you should give 10,000 cedis to the other. And then he said, with that, you can do if you are a rich man. You can share this physical wealth with them, give them equal proportion of whatever you want to give to them. But one area that you always fall short is that the Most High God said that if you go to meet the first wife in terms of mating, and then the number of hours or the period that you can spend with her in mating, when you come to the second wife or the second partner, you should spend the same number of time or the same period. If you don't go that period, you are at fault. And he said with this, many will find themselves wanting. And for that reason, do not settle down or have the mind to go for more than one. Settle with your one so that you will be at peace. His Holiness Nyame Somafo said.
And so I want somebody. Once I'm married, I also say, man, I'm more than as I'm going to do something, one papa. And I'm the most not smart, remember about where, and I'm the people who have a same man. As we come and see, and remember, I got my what to also to watch the one. The car now, as I don't want to go home, to do some work in the Sunday. I can't put the getting with you behind there, sir, about probably or about my neighbors. And so, I don't want our gentleman or some of what I don't come from you or you are good to you. That's all the party there be and to do some number. I'm a problem about my neighbors or some of the neighbors. The Mobana, Automo Gadoha, Automo Gadoha. The man can tell us, the man will the whole way. Obey one to the man also. Obey one, the number, on gentle. Let me do that. Obey by another. And see, I want some of the Baba. Obana, yes, no one from Baba. No matter what your man or her, a Christian. Where you want to have na ya me say what to da yakọ na mo hwe oni no se ko fi da me be obere ina me ke sa fo ya na yakọ da wa fa ta ya jabara onya botan o cha kwa na won ho be ya be no go oba itu sika papa na osolum na ayen wa na ayen ino wa pa na woren ana ho fa ya duma e Christian fra woni bra Abraham sma na kwa do on ka ja wor woni mer ho afam don o da ka wona do kai dan bi en kan do na won sa da on ka ya ko mo maka poto da bi onye ntonto mo mo ntine na ba mo bi anu ato.
So Holiness, Nyame Somafo continue with the teaching. He explained that when you look into the religion, the male in the religion are even more or equal of the size of female in the religion. And so we should not see it that the women are more, the female are more, and for that reason, men have to get more than one to be able to equal the women who are going to lie, follow, or whatever. His Holiness, Nyame Somafo said it is not so. And that this is the religion that has many of the men, and the male are also more, who are equal to the number of the female. But I said the reason why the male are sometimes afraid to settle down with the female is this. When they look at the marital right and the debt that go into it, they are scared to come into settling down with the female. He explained that we continue to do it like the Christendom are doing. That one will go and marry, and by the time they are done, there is so much debt on them that they have to clear. He said that is not God's religion, marital right. And that the marital right that we have to take in God's religion, he said, in no time he will give us all these regulations. When it comes, we will realize that men will be at peace marrying the women in the religion. He said sometimes you look at us and then we go to say that we are going to marry. And when you look at the marital ceremony that we go to do, it's just like the Christian law. He look at it and then he smile. He said, when he brings the laws of marriage, what can we do or what will we do about it? His Holiness Nyame Somafo said, in marriage, the dowry that is paid on the woman, that is what gives the significance, or that is the important thing in the marriage. If the woman's father accepts the dowry, then that is it. The marriage has been accepted. He said it is in the scriptures, but the Christians will never take it. And that at the time Abraham has sent that they should go and marry from his brethren to him, he sent only ring and that they took along. Yet marriage has taken place. So His Holiness Nyame Somafo has said that he will bring the marital rules and regulations, and when it comes, we shall say that marriage will be more simple for us. He looked at it and he said that he looked at us when we go into that, and you are going to marry with huge debt. He said that is not what marriage is in God's religion. And he said that one thing that is troubling is that our Kan ancestors came into the nation with some impure belief and impure faith that is with them, that a child should inherit matrilineally. He said this is the reason why the male are not taking care of their children properly, because they have the idea that if I take care of my child, the child is leaving me and will go and inherit from the mother's line or mother's lineage. It is a matrilineal inheritance that is destroying the upbringing of our Akan children. He said because the male are of the view that the children will leave them one day. But he said with the religion called Asujeti that has come now, it is not so. He's saying that the law of inheritance is saying that the child would be able to inherit matrilineally and patrilineally from the mother's line or the mother's lineage, and then from the father's line or the father's lineage. So he said with this, no one will say I don't like this, because the child, both of us have to come together, the female and the male have to come together to see to the upbringing of the child, since the child will inherit from both sides of the family. And he said this is what is going to help the people in the nation, and that we should take our time. Marital rules and regulations will come, and we'll be at peace settling down with our colleagues in the religion.
And some Brahman also wants us to one or sooner when I saw 1 hour. And yet don't see papa. The number one size of one. So now I wonder why I'm to chance now. So who's there? Boko. I'm also to one. And I don't know if I was here and moving. Oh, that was not about. Man, what I was about. No, well, I know how I can for you. What's for you? Now, why do I hear my brain? Why do you hear me? Or say, when man say what I want. So you about it to where you it's not a couple of people. Not as a sasa, the job by now, I have a magnet when you remember that. I'm a brother. I call what I was about you. What about brother? On the matter when you remember that go about, oh, yeah, done, no problem. No, we will come out of all the people after authenticity. After the government, that all your home want to move for back. Why not? We are not after the very word member that it would be or a small so on people will film. Alberta, look at your mouth from Bra. Yankasam.
His Holiness, and Miss Mother will continue with the teaching and explain that the laws of marriage will come in the religion which will make things easy. And that he urged men in the religion to accept marrying the women in the religion. And that if it is because of the marital cost, the cost that come with marriage that they are scared of, in no time that will come down so that they will be able to settle down with the women. It's only Miss Somafo continue and say that if you are of a marital age as a man in the religion and you refuse to marry, then you are not a proper member of the religion. That is as we do to do so. And that many a times the men complain that their lives are not moving on well. He said it is some activity, some attitude that we are putting out, some behavior that is troubling us, that is causing that to us. And that you are married in the religion, you have your wife which you are with, then you leave her, you go and pick another woman, you pick the next woman, you pick the next woman, and that argument comes and you have to let go of your wife. It's only less than Miss Mother said, when you do that, the Most High God said that He will take away your success, He will take away your glory, and give to the female. And so you see that your things will be going wrong, your success will be reducing, things will not go well for you. Then you'll be saying that it is because of the woman you have gone in for, who is not giving you the success, who is not giving you good fortunes, or is not giving you fortunes to live life. He said that is not so. It is your own doing. That you have lived your wife you are with, and then go to pick another woman, move to the next woman. You are jumping on women here and there. His Holiness and Miss Mother said, these are some of the problems that the men are going through, and that we should stop that. When we stop it, we will see that this will go well for us. He explained and mentioned that some men are here who are doing that, and that he will work it out so that that evil deed should go away and that we should be set free. Moreover, women who have their men doing that should bring them, report to him, and that he has set up a committee that will see to settling this issue. So if you have your man jumping from one woman to the other, report to His Holiness and Miss Somafo to give you the appropriate channel or appropriate purpose to go, and that issue will be seen and be settled. His Holiness and Miss Somafo said, don't blame the women for your predicament, it is your own doing. At this point, he said, we will come for our power prayer, the sick ones, he will say to you. Okokoni Nyame Somafo say baby a edu no obegitumi Bible no ayarefo no oba abehwem ti bia enya ahoboa.
Omra here on here. Ayefuna.
You see, yo, baby I do Nyame Somafo ya ready to be Bible. Say the so who ayarefo no kwa. It is no